Oh, alright. Let's continue where we left off. Nearing great time. Just about to send word to the Scions. I've got lots to tell you. The Council has officially recognized the Resistance as our standing army. I expect you can guess who's appointed the commander. Suffice to say, we're in good hand. Boo. Having the Bull of Ala Mhigo at the helm's done wonders for morale. People were dancing in the streets when the announcement was made. And we have you and the Sultana to thank for it. If you two hadn't worked your magic, he'd never have contemplated following his heart. The Council has also decreed that we're to maintain a presence in Rogla's Reach. Lyse will continue to lead our forces in the fringes, a job she's been doing tirelessly. A bit too tirelessly, some might say. We're constantly having to remind her to rest before she falls over. That's an exaggeration, and I always get up again. Anyway, we can hardly afford to lower our guard. Now with our latest brush with Lakshmi, speaking of which, we've been keeping a close eye on the Kalyana, and it looks like they've chosen a new leader. It's, Shanti's daughter. You know, the half-dead one. For whatever reason, Kalyana thought she was the best candidate, which makes them leaderless, basically. As things stand, there's no prospect of engaging in talks, let alone coming to an understanding. But I won't let that stop me. I'll keep on reaching out to them until they finally see sense. Lyse. Just like I've been reaching out to Fordola. She still won't meet my gaze, but she's given up trying to ignore me. Maybe the odd grunt, but at least she's responding. I'll get through to her yet. Well, that's good. Nirin, there you are. Alphino, Alize, is everything alright? We received word from Tataru. Hancock has apparently acquired information of the greatest interest and urgency. More than that she didn't say, only that we should come to Kugane right away. I had a mind for the two of us to set forth together, but Alice is determined to make a party of 3. As I told you more than a dozen times, brother, my wounds are quite healed and would benefit from some fresh air. Besides, you may well need an extra pair of hands. Worry not, sister, I have not quite given up trying to convince you. Whether we be 2 or 3, we should depart as soon as possible. You'll be joining us, I trust. Well, of course. Huh. I was about to say I'd come too, but I'll just have to settle for cheering you on from afar. Good luck with whatever it turns out to be. Lyse, you have a freaking army to deal with. You cannot just come gallivanting with us. Thank you, Lyse. Rest assured, should the business prove to be of even tangible concern to Ala Mhigo, we shall inform you without delay. Let us be off then. Hancock and Tataru await us at the Rue Bazaar offices. Ooh, it's raining. It's raining, it's raining. Where's my carrot? Boop. Do 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 do. Ah, Sorbonne is also here. Is this voiced?
My friends, thank you for coming at such short notice.
We were told the matter was urgent. I take it Yugiri and Sorbonne are also involved.
Ah, my presence here is but a happy coincidence. I am come on separate business, which can wait.
My apologies. Master Hancock, pray, tell our friends exactly what you told me.
Of course. of course. Some few days ago, a large detachment of soldiers was seen arriving at the Garlean embassy. This seemed to me most unusual, as no personages of note are due to visit for a matter of months. So, I made a few inquiries, whereupon I learned of a most curious rumor. Apparently, the soldiers were dispatched to Kugane to investigate recent sightings of a certain individual. The late acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma, Yotsuyu.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, you're trying to sell me chatbots and views. You know what that gets you, buddy? A ban. Bot seller. Ban.
I beg your pardon?
I too am loath to believe it. I saw the keep come down on top of her.
I was there too.
We all did.
I would not presume to question your eyewitness accounts, nor am I one to take rumors at face value. The fact is, the Garleans have no knowledge of what took place at Doma Castle. They may well be chasing after a woman who merely resembles Yotsuyu. But a woman who resembles Yotsuyu in the company of a grizzled Rogadan samurai? I dare say that thickens the plot.
Some would say that plot be dummy thick.
Gotsetsu! He's alive!
While I've no conclusive proof, I thought that such a possibility warranted your attention.
Have you informed Lord Hien? Well, I think we'd all like to believe the old bear survived.
Indeed. While I dare not give myself wholly to hope, I will not deny that I have prayed for such a miracle ever since that fateful day. But regardless of my personal feelings, if the Empire has seen fit to pursue these rumors so vigorously, we can scarce afford to ignore them. I am bound by duty to ascertain the truth of the matter. Will you join me in this quest?
Aye, we'll find Gotsetsu together.
Thank you. If Gotsetsu yet lives, he will need our help if he is to avoid capture.
Gotsetsu is a dear friend, and we cannot abandon him to the mercy of the Empire. Our course is clear. Hancock, is there aught else you can tell us?
Alas not. But I have taken the liberty of employing one of the finest informants money can buy. You shall have the latest intelligence on the Garleans' movements, and more besides.
I don't trust that smile. The informant awaits your pleasure in the back streets of Sanjo Hanamachi. From its shining facade to its utter dark underbelly, few know Kugane intimately as he. One of the finest informants money can buy. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? Permit me to assist you in your quest, my friends. The sooner your business is concluded, the sooner we may speak of mine. Should your search take you away from Kugane, my boat is at your disposal. I shall see to it that she is ready to sail. I'll give Soraban a hand. If he's providing us a ship, the least we can do is supply the provisions. We'll be at the pier if you need us. A welcome offer and an excellent plan. Without further ado, then let us seek out this informant in Sanjo Hanamachi. Ba, 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 da, da, da. Sunjaw. Sunjaw. Too far. Do 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 do. I should probably pull out my umbrella again. This should be the place. Now we wait and see who comes. It has been a while. How do I know? My friends, I mean, I've gone through this before, but I don't remember this much. Yes, yes, a long while indeed. Hello, Gyo... You. I knew it. Gyodo, any funny business and you know what will happen, I trust. No funny business. Only loyal service and the finest quality information. Of course, such quality does not come cheap. No, but then Hancock already paid you. Honestly, you must think we were born yesterday. I have a man to call Lyse. No Lyse, I beg you, no boots. I will tell you everything I know, free of charge. The Empire searches for Yotsuyu, high and low, far and wide. Come to enlist my help they did, promising rich rewards for decisive information. And you have decisive information? Well, the two individuals cited here indeed Gotsetsu and Yotsuyu. Alas, seen it with my own eyes, I did not. But the Imperials are confident. Yes, very confident indeed. Look at the size of the contingent. But there is something they do not know. A rumor which you will find most interesting, I think. They say an elderly Rogan samurai appeared on Kugane Dori with a beauticious maiden, and sold his katana to a pawnbroker. This was no common katana either, but one of surpassing craftsmanship. Well, that is interesting, assuming it's true. Did you corroborate the rumor with the pawnbroker in question? No, regrettably. I do not have a working relationship with Master Shofuku Shichitan. Now, why would that be, I wonder? If I didn't know better, I think he'd lent you money. He will help you, I am certain. While you speak with him, I will make contact with my Garlean connections and learn what I can of their progress. A glimpse of the blade is all I need to be sure, but it is wise to let the Narazu out of our sight. No, he'll betray us. But what choice do we have? No other choice but this. A fine choice it is, though I am adept at gathering information. It is much more efficient to share the work. He's right. Given the urgency, we will do well to split up. And so I will go with our friend here. Nothing improves efficiency like a little supervision. Yes. We will go together, and there will be no boots. Let's be about it then. Good luck with the katana. We shall reconvene at the pier later on. Fragrant as the ruby offices are, I prefer the fresh air. I feel a sneeze coming on. I believe Alice has their task well in hand. Shall we seek out the pawnbroker? I'll learn the emote greeting. Everything in order, then let us proceed to Kugane Dori and find Master Shofuku Shiten. Shichiten. Some names are gonna hurt me as well. To the Kugane Dori markets. Perky pawnbroker. Pushy pawnbroker. Methinks it might be you, sir. Welcome, good sir, welcome. Will you be buying or window shopping, actually? For a katana. So you've heard the tale of the Rogan Samurai's katana. Small wonder it is this fine example of its kind. One moment. That's Gotsetsu's. Dar, I hope you found our pawnbroker. Excellent work, Naren, and that is the katana. There can be no doubt about it. It is Gotsetsu's blade. The craftsmanship is exquisite, is it not? You are pleased to know that the pledge has just expired. I shall be glad to sell it to you, assuming you have the coin. This is no ordinary weapon, you understand, and it is priced accordingly. But if you are serious, I suggest you act quickly, as several noted collectors have already expressed an interest. The blade represents conclusive proof of Gotsetsu's survival. I suppose this could be considered a necessary cost in securing a safe return. It is not a decision I can make alone, least of all when our nation has scarce begun to rebuild. I'll pay. I got like 8 million gil. Nay, my friend, grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot ask this of you. It is enough to know that Gotsetsu is alive and well. You giddy wait. The scions will buy the katana. Pray consider it a gift. Master Alphinaud, your kindness is touching truly, yet in matters of coin, would Mistress Tato not expect to be consulted? Come now. Our friend would never have relinquished this blade were the need not great. We were not bound but to honor the help of friend in need. I say we are, and I am sure Tataru will wholeheartedly agree. It's settled then. You have made a wide choice, my friend. Such pieces are few and far between. Now, if you be so good as to come this way, I shall prepare the necessary papers. Huh. Anybody else feel a shiver? If I may ask, sir, after he visited your establishment, do you perchance know where the old samurai went? He's our friend, and we will return his weapon to him. Friend of yours, you say? I see. Well, then, I suppose there can be no harm in telling you. No sooner I provided him with a requested sum than his pretty young companion began clamoring for dango. I duly recommended those served at the Umineko tea house, the Sea Cat, and then they set off. Clamoring for dango? Can these truly be the same people? Makes no sense. Some man of code, perhaps, but it avails us not to speculate. Let us go to this tea house and see if we can pick up that trail. Alright, who spent 5 million gil on the katana? Oh, speaking of which, I don't think I can access it while I'm doing this, right? Yeah. Speaking of which, quick suspension. Ah, dang it. One of these days it's gonna sell. One of these days. Really, you assholes? $8.95. One of these days it's gonna sell. I didn't pray to the RNG gods to get a second ring for it to not sell. Dude, a few days ago it was 8,000. Now it's almost 2,000. Freaking people, man. Undercutting bots. Like, this is 3,000. Now it's 2,000. This is 40,000. Now it's 29,000. Do 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 do. But of course I remember. How could I forget a pair like that? The most beautiful girl you ever see, sculpting down Dango as if her life depended on it while the old samurai looked on. Not quite what he expected, I'll wager. Far for me to gossip about my customers, but he was planning to spirit her away across the Ruby Sea, out of reach of her family, no doubt. When the girl had finally had her fill, they set off in the direction of the Shiokaze hostelry, presumably to find someone discreet with the boat. So, Gotsetsu makes Fordola, with this woman who travels with him. The more I hear about her, the more I wonder if she can truly be Yotsuyu. Yeah, it doesn't sound like, you know, the bitch of the East. While doubt remains over the identity of Gotsetsu's traveling companion, for now we can but follow the trail. Come, let us away to the pier and make ready to sail. With luck, Alice will have joined Master Sorbonne and Mr. Tataru there. I need to fix my Yugiri voice. It's kind of like a more feminine alpha now. But I haven't done voices in a long time. Excellent timing, my friends. Mistress Alice arrived mere moments ago. All went well on my end. Gyro met with the Imperial officer and wheeled his way to some new information. Seems the troops who recently arrived at Gagana came directly from Garlemald. The Imperial based here have been kept in the dark. Oh, dang it, my finger slipped. The new information matches ours. We were quite certain that Gotsetsu seeks to cross to the mainland. Actually, wait, hold on. And that's not all. A contingent of aforementioned troops are preparing to deployment to the Ruby Sea. If I didn't know better, I'd say to pick up Gotsetsu's trail. I'm sorry, did I hear that right? You used Scion funds to buy Gotsetsu's katana at the asking price? Well, we were in some haste, and it seemed a worthwhile gesture. Speaking of which, here's the contract of sale. Pray see that the man is paid. Thal's beard, you agreed to this? Give me strength. Well, it's not like the search can wait. You best be on your way. But Alpha, now we need to talk. I want you to come straight to the office as soon as you get back. Promise me. Oh, very well. I shall call upon you as soon as I return. First, let us go to the Ruby Price. If Gotsetsu has already set sail, the sentries there are sure to have seen him. Oh, it stopped raining. The tower seemed rather vexed, did she not? Ever the melodramatist, I am sure our finances can stretch to a single sword. Remind me to explain the value of such gestures when we next see her. Oh, Alpha, no. Oh, you sweet summer child. But I digress, we have work to do. You're a dead man.
Right. I suggest we begin by learning what we can from the sentries.
Uh-oh, cannon fire.
What's going on up there?
Travelers, are you?
You may wish to postpone your plans. The Garleans have launched an attack on the Confederacy.
Oh my fucking god, another bot. Goddamn. Ban. Bot.
We have no reason to believe they'll turn their attention here, but for your own safety, I suggest you return to Kugane.
Yeah, they brought an airship. And match attack.
The Garleans bear no love for the Confederacy. But with Doma lost to them, why would they attack? Unless...
Unless Yotsuyu is on that island.
Even if she isn't, our allies are under attack and they need our help.
We will help them, while you remain with Soroban. Arguing will only delay us. Is that clear?
Fine, but you haven't heard the last of this.
Soroban, we may need to make a swift exit. See that the boat is ready to sail at a moment's notice.
It shall be done.
What, and you're going to swim there, are you?
'Tis the quickest way, and you may rest assured I've been practicing. Yeah!
Come.
Yeah! I did it! Yeah, catch your breath, Alpha. No time to rest, Master Alpha. I'll just solely pressed. Well, look who it is. Won't say no to the help. I'm not in the... I'm not pleased that we need it. Jump the robot. Hey, Despair. You here for the old man? He's at the top. You'd best hurry. Yeah, thanks, Tansui. It's been a while, my dude.
Lady Yotsuyu, we're here to rescue you. Please, come with us.
Yeah, they give you... I don't remember if I even told you, but they give you the Cliff Notes version. I had to delay the stream one weekend, then the next weekend, and then a third weekend because I got sick, and then I got sick even worse, and then I had an infection after being sick. Yay. So now I'm like fully recovered, but things in life have just screwed up with the plans entirely, so now I have to do my super long streams in segments until I can find a more proper time to have them in shorter segments but longer streams. But tonight will be for 3 hours.
Stay back, Tsuyu.
Are you all right?
Is he all right?
Gotsetsu!
Damn it, we took too long. Change of plan. Eliminate hostiles. All forces, attack!
Reinforcements are dead. You may hear me cough a bit here and there, and some voices won't be up to snuff, because my throat's still recovering. Alright, you Gary, you're gonna do whatever you're gonna do. Oh, unless she means the dirt puddle. Uh-oh. I know they're slow, but come on. Dead. Oh, cool. Meow. Uh-oh.
The art of my forebears.
I ain't going over there. Ten, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Focus. Release.
Alpha, no. You're a healer. How do you get an offensive move? Uh-oh. Nope. No self-destructing on my watch. How was your day today, you know? considering it's night.
Gotsetsu, thank the heavens.
Yugiri, my friends, the kami were kind to guide your steps this way.
It's over. The Imperials are retreating. I suppose we have you to thank for that. But they would never have come here were it not for her. I had a bad feeling the moment your samurai friend arrived with that woman in tow.
Do not be afraid, Tsuyu. These people are my friends.
Oh, you just woke up. Oh, well then good morning.
Friends.
What are friends? Are they like dango? Are they delicious?
Forgive me, but at the risk of souring the mood, I believe you owe us an explanation. You may start by telling us what happened at Doma Castle.
Of course. I'll not begrudge you that. As you know, we were trapped inside the keep when it collapsed. But even as the roof crumbled above us, so too did the floor below. We were swept out into the One River, where we would surely have drowned had a stout wooden door not chanced to float by, offering us a raft of sorts.
Well, 10 a.m. or 10 p.m.? You're probably going to say p.m. because it's almost 10 p.m. here. I wouldn't say much of anxiety. Yeah, anxiety-induced sleep, more like a much-needed nap.
Exhausted, we drifted out to sea, at the mercy of the tides, which saw fit to dispense us on a desert island.
She was with you the entire time.
Aye. 'Twas her kimono which saved her from Hien's blade, believe it or not. Some Garlean witchcraft in the weave. But it offered precious little protection against the fall. Though she survived, she awoke bereft of all her memories, and speaking like a child.
A trick, surely.
That was my first thought, aye. And I contemplated cutting her down and being done with it. Contemplated it long and hard. Yet the kami saw fit to deliver us from certain death. 'Twas their will that we survive, both of us, together. And together we shall go before our master. He shall be the one to judge.
Judge what?
She's your prisoner, old man. Do with her as you will. Call her Tsuyu, or whatever else tickles your fancy.
I'm not one to judge.
'Twas a name given out of necessity whilst on the road. Nothing more.
If you say so.
As you say. But remember this. Our people suffered much at that woman's hands. When the time comes, I trust you won't let emotion blind you to what needs to be done.
You have my word.
Well, I must be going. I have an unholy mess to clean up. You should be on your way too, before the Imperials decide to take another tilt. Oh, and we'll overlook the tithe this once. You're welcome.
Ah! Oh, the weather changed. As Tansui says, we should move on. Not due for Yotsuyu to be seen here. Now, if I know my sister, she will already be waiting for the boat at the pier nearby. Let's go see if I'm right. Gotsetsu, thank the gods you're safe. It was all I could do to watch the battle from afar.
And it was all I could do to restrain her.
Can you blame me for worrying? Strong as Niran is, anything could happen in the chaos. But enough about me. We need to talk about her. Hello. Oh, greetings. You tell me you've lost your memory, and that's fine. I want you to know something. I won't be taking my eyes off you. Not for a moment. These people are strange. Are you sure they're your friends?
I am. They may behave strangely, but I trust them with my life. You have naught to fear.
Except for the knife in the back. What was that? Nothing? Alright, if you say so. Right, 'tis time past we set sail. I, for one, would not keep Lord Hien waiting without due cause.
Aye, and the longer we tarry, the more we risk inviting trouble. Lest you forget the Red Cogent bear no love for Yotsuyu either.
I shall deliver you to familiar shores, near as sorry, but out of village's sight. Huh, I wonder, if a person attunes to an aetheryte crystal but loses their memory, do they have to reattune to the aetheryte crystal, or can they still just teleport there?
Here is where we part ways, my friends. I pray the remainder of your journey passes uneventfully. Niran, when you have not otherwise occupied, I will speak to you about my next business venture. It promises to be extremely lucrative, and I do not say so lightly. After the prodigious sum spent acquiring a certain sword, it would present a fine opportunity to refill the Saan's coffers and restore smile to Mistress Tataru's face.
Oh, come now. Oh, come along. Tataru is overreacting. How could a single katana possibly cost? Far more than you think, plainly. A blade like Gotsetsu's is worth a fortune, enough to buy a house and furnish it, which you would know had you bothered to check the price. What? I had no idea. This business venture of Sorbonne's, you will give it a fair hearing, I trust. He's been good to us after all. As for me, I shall look into drawing upon my personal funds.
Ha, Alpha, no, you're a fucking dead man when it comes to Tataru.
We must meet with Lord Hien as soon as possible, though mayhap not at the Enclave. I will send word requesting that he receive us at the House of the Fierce, where there are fewer prying eyes. If all are in arrangement, I shall scout ahead and see that the way is clear. Pray follow as swiftly as you are able and join me in the outskirts of the Mai. Actually, so, funny enough, yesterday I was supposed to be streaming, and I know you don't do Fortnite, but I was going to do, like, designate Fridays for Fortnite. I completely forgot because I got swept up playing Monster Hunter and, EDF. Heh. This makes me wonder if I should start streaming EDF as well. All is well? Yep. Good. The others are hiding nearby. Let's proceed quietly, if you please. Oh, you started your first Monster Hunter. Which one? World or Rise?
My lord Hien, I am returned.
Save your tears for the morrow. For we who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms.
Oh, nice. Me and my boyfriend, we're gonna get into Rise, but we have a couple of hunts in World that we want to finish up first, with our final boss being Ruiner no Gigante, and then we'll get Rise when it goes on sale again, because we were gonna get it with Sunbreak when it was on sale, but missed our chance, so now we'll just wait until that opportunity comes knocking again.
And welcome it you did, even as the keep fell down around us. At that moment, in your smile, I spied a shred of hope. One which I have clung to ever since. Gotsetsu, full glad am I to see you alive and well.
Yeah, I should have gotten it when I had the chance, but I'm like, I'll just wait one more day. And then the sale ended.
We have played this scene before, have we not? Though this time our roles are reversed.
I'm gonna see if it goes on sale during Golden Week. January, February, March, April. Which is next month. I got a hair in my mouth.
That they are.
Hopefully. No, Frank. No, meow.
Meaning you know how I feel. Wholly at a loss for words. Welcome back, old friend. Now then, though we rejoice at your return, it seems you have brought with you certain complication. Rise, my friend. Tell me everything.
Oh, for what system I should ask?
The Empire is bold indeed to send a token force to engage the Confederacy.
As acting Viceroy, Yotsuyu would have been privy to Imperial secrets.
Ah, the Switch.
The Garleans will not soon give up the chase.
I have it on my Switch, but I had gotten it on my Switch for someone else. Unfortunately, they don't want to play it on the Switch anymore. And my boyfriend also wants to play it on the consoles. So, bleh. But I refuse to touch either until we've hit our end goals for World.
Nay, it will end with her capture or her death.
Are you a friend too?
She claims to have lost her memory, though I know not if she speaks true. I brought her here that you might decide her fate.
Lost her memory, you say? Regardless, the people have not forgotten. Her face, it haunts their dreams. She cannot roam free. We will hold her here for a time. Place her in Jufia's care, with the express instruction that she is not to be seen.
Yes, my lord. Come.
No, I don't want to. Don't let her take me away!
It's all right, Tsuyu. I will come with you. Be a good girl, and listen to Yugiri.
From a hound at his throat to a puppy at his heel. If this is an act, it is a remarkable performance.
Thank you for delivering. Thank you for delivering Gotsetsu back to us in one piece. We are lucky indeed to have friends who would journey to this other side of the world to help us, and repeatedly at that. We have much and more to think upon, but as regards the Empire, we can but watch and wait. Now then, seeing as you come all this way, we must allow me to show you around the Enclave. Would not have you thinking we've been idle in your absence. We're building effort proceeds apace, and I'm pleased to say we are now ready to welcome home our countrymen who were displaced by the war, should they so desire it. There is a place here for those who fled to Eorzea. You know, all the talk of playing Rise, maybe I will like give it a go, dip my toes in there, get used to the controls before I do it for PlayStation. Yeah, sorry, my brain melted at that moment. Out of the two people who want to go to Rise after defeating Ruiner or Gigante, well, me makes 3. I'm the only one that's actually close enough to reaching him. You gotta be Master Rank 100, and I'm at Master Rank 99. Oh, it's nothing. I just thought that Gotsetsu and Yukiri would be back by now. Forgive me, my lord, but Captain Jifuya is nowhere to be found. Oh? He was here when I arrived. But now we have taken Yotsuyu to a private chamber and assigned another to watch over him, my lord. But I find it passing strange that a captain should leave his post with nary a word. That does seem most unusual. If you look, oh yeah, my nose. I mean, to look for the man, we would be happy to assist you. We should be glad of the help. While I search without, you could ask our soldiers here if they know anything. I will join you. With respect, my lord, you should remain here. Should the Empire move against us, you will be better able to coordinate our response. Huh, and I was thinking I was in charge. Well, you have the right of it. Go on then, I will mind the house. Haname! You seek the captain? He passed by just a while ago. I wondered if I should tell someone as it happens. He doesn't look well, you see. As if he was matter, he told me that the past had caught up with him. But I doubt that it was that. There are older men in our ranks. Kardare. Captain Jifuya, he was headed to the northern entrance when I saw him last. I was going to invite him to train with us, but he did not hear me call out to him. If you need him, I dare say the sentry on duty will be able to tell you more. Indeed, I suggested as much to Mistress Alice when she came asking earlier. Something amiss. The captain went outside some few bells ago, and looking quite unwell, I'm sorry to say. This I mentioned to Lord Gotsetsu, who straightway struck out after him. But they'll be alright. Gotsetsu too? Seems everyone's bent on joining the siege. That's all well and good, but someone has to stay behind, so there's no telling what the Empire's plotting. You go on, Niran. Alphinaud and I shall hold the fort.
There we go.
Ah! By the Kami! Your Lord Hien! Leave me! Leave me, I beg of you. Say nothing of this. I was never here.
There you are.
Lady Yugiri, Lord Gotsetsu, forgive me my abrupt disappearance.
You have your reasons, I am sure. Will you not share them?
I was her master when she was yet a courtesan.
By the Kami.
She worked in my establishment.
You were a pimp.
Her father was a regular client of mine. One day, quite without preamble, he offered to sell her to me. She may be no maiden, he said, but she has some use left in her. He sold her short. When I first beheld her, I was struck by her beauty. And yet, behind her eyes there was an emptiness. It was as if she had given up on life. She seemed more a doll than a woman. It was no profession for her. But I knew she would be popular. And so it proved. Men flocked to drown themselves in that cold, bottomless gaze. The rest you know. She became an Imperial informant, and for her loyal service won the office of acting Viceroy.
While you came to serve the Liberation Front.
'Tis said that the atrocities Yotsuyu committed were driven by vengeance. If so, I bear part of the blame for creating the monster she became. Joining the front was meant to be my atonement. But the truth is, I am a coward, whose only thought was to escape her wrath. Then as now.
I see. Then I shall recommend that you be assigned to a new post. I trust you have no objections, Yugiri?
None. It would not do to leave Yotsuyu in his care.
I am in your debt.
Who is it that you seek to protect, Gotsetsu? Idle musings. Pray, pay me no mind.
Stormblood may not have the best story, but it does have good stories. This is one of them. Forgive me, now is not the time for brooding. Come, let us rejoin the others. Ooh, the kitty, he do a city. Oh, right. I thank you for your help in the search. Gotsetsu has told me all that transpired. I would not presume to defend the life of Jifuya left before he joined the front, nor will I condemn it. Frankly, it's not my place to judge. I want to say this. The Jifuya I know has ever been a man of courage. That he should feel driven to flee bespeaks the depths of his terror. Even now, Yotsuyu casts a shadow over the realm. But the question of what is to be done with her must wait. The Empire is on the move once more. While you were out searching for Jifuya, I received word from our shinobi allies. An Imperial airship has been sighted over Doman soil. Our visitor's objectives remain unclear. Maybe another attempt to recover
Yotsuyu, or a prelude to invasion. Either way, the craft reportedly advances at speed and appears bound for Castrum Flumnus. We need to go there and ascertain their attempt. If we ride on in force, it will only end one way, so I shall keep our numbers to a minimum. Yugiri, Niran, can I count on you? Yes, my lord. You have my blade. Lyse and I would fain play our part as well. We would not stand idly by while common foe threatens the lands with our friends and allies. We will be glad of your help. You are going to with Hakuro, I believe. I bid you seek him out and assist in maintaining order in the Enclave. When you see an Imperial airship, they are liable to panic. I would have you reassure them, should it come to it, aid in their evacuation. Very well, we shall depart at once. Do take care. What of me, my lord? The Empire may be well after Yotsuyu. You are to remain here and guard her until my return. As you wish. Pray stay close to Niran and Yugiri. Well, well. Guard duty, not a breath of protest. Now I've seen it all. The Castrum Flumnus, then. Let's find out what the Empire's game is. And it's my favorite weather, fog. The Flumnus is on the other side. Actually, where is Flumnus? Oh, yeah. No, I'm teleporting. Hard time sticking to a weapon in Rise. Really? Me, I'm a greatsword boy. Greatsword all day, every day. I once tried with the switch axe, but then I lost all my data, so that I'm like, I'll try a new weapon. I picked up the greatsword and I never put it down. It's hunting horn now or dual blades. You're like my boyfriend. Oh, bow. Okay, well he doesn't use the bow. The area is secure. Whatever the vessel's purpose, they plainly believe they can achieve it alone. The guards should come into view any moment. Let's await them inside the castrum. Mostly horn. That's a smoke signal.
A smoke signal? Thoughts, Yugiri?
In former times, such signals were used to announce the coming of an emissary of peace. In Doma, at least. But could that truly be their intent?
Ah, so you were a horner.
Who can say? Whatever they want, we cannot simply blast them out of the sky. Not when they were so gracious as to honor one of our cherished traditions. I would not have it said that we Domans want for propriety.
Then I shall go and reconnoiter.
Nay, that won't be necessary. We will meet them openly. I would welcome this student of Dorman history in person, whomsoever he or she may be.
As you wish, my lord. I shall arrange for a signal of our own to be fired in answer.
Not just any asshole. He's the face you see. Well, not him. The one in white.
Well, that we should be received by the Lord of Doma himself.
If you look up asshole in the dictionary, you'll find his picture there.
I but afford an emissary of peace the courtesy he is due. Welcome to Doma, my lord.
Ah, where are my manners? I am Asahi Sas Brutus, ambassador plenipotentiary of Garlemald.
He is heir to the Naiuri clan, and Yotsuyu's stepbrother.
It seems I need not introduce myself, not in the presence of the famed Yugiri Mistwalker. Your skills as a shinobi are known far and wide, my lady. It is true. The former acting viceroy is my sister. Yet, bonds of kinship aside, we have precious little in common. As will soon become plain, I come not to sow strife, but to end it.
Main character has no poker face. Hey, I have nothing but poker face. I have 3 ranges of emotions.
I
angry,
am of the populares,
happy,
a collective which represents the interests of the common man. Long have we labored to bring about reform to the Empire's provincial policy. Happily for us, our master acknowledges the need for change. Indeed, his radiance, Emperor Varys Zos Galvus, personally sanctioned this mission, granting me the authority to speak with his voice. To negotiate peace with Doma.
Well then, we have much to discuss. Will you accompany me to my hall?
Gladly, my lord.
Oh, that camera turn was a little weird. When you look up asshole in the dictionary, whose face do you see? His. Not him. He's cool. He's lying so hard. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's fucking lying through his teeth. And you know what pisses me off the absolute most? His outfit looks amazing in white, and the pieces are not fucking dyeable. Not dyeable, Square. We shall escort our guests across the river to the Enclave. Yugiri, pray go on ahead to the Yuzuka Manor docks and see that the ferries are ready. Actually, while I'm flying, how does this look in white? It's okay. I prefer the red it already has. Can't spell Asahi without ass. Lord Hien and I will accompany the Imperial delegation on the first ferry. When you're ready, speak with the bowman and join us on the other side.
There you are, Niran. So first things first, what do you think of the Enclave? I must say I'm quite proud of what my countrymen have accomplished in the time. Even though I've gotten it fully upgraded. We even have an 8th right now, courtesy of Onishishui. Be sure to attune to it, would you? Once the Warrior of Light's seal of approval, people might actually start using the thing. But on to the matter at hand, the ambassador and his retinue are in my hall, taking their ease ahead of the negotiations. I want you there when the talking starts. It will serve to send a message to the Empire that Eorzea and Doma stand united. Not normally one for hollow posturing, but in this game of nations, such gestures carry weight. Oh, should you feel uneasy about speaking up for the Saans, Elf and all Alice will also be there. You only need to eat, drink, and look imposing. Say you'll come. I'll be there. I knew I could count on you. When you're ready, come and join me at my humble abode, the Hien Con. The Godsman will see you in. Hey, Hakuro's here. Big ol' wolf boy. Actually, no. Hold on. Let me just... Boop.
On behalf of my delegation, I offer you my humblest thanks. Never did I imagine that I would meet the gallant and noble Lord of Doma himself, nor be welcomed into his magnificent hall.
You'll forgive me if we forgo the pleasantries. You say you are come to negotiate peace. Unless I am mistaken, such negotiations are typically conducted between sovereign nations. I was not aware that the Emperor had recognized Doma's sovereignty.
His Radiance has yet to do so, that much is true. Know, however, that he has expressed willingness to cede Doma to her ancestral masters and treat with her as a friend. Since the days of Emperor Solus, the Empire has aggressively expanded its territory. While you may not agree with our founding father's policy of expansion, I believe there is room for discussion on the matter of his lifelong goal, to rid the world of icons. Icons are a blight upon this star. They cannot be suffered to exist. This you know as well as we. In his wisdom, Emperor Varus wishes to explore the possibility of an alliance to combat this common threat. On the condition that Doma renounces summoning and pledges to police the Korjin's practice of it, his Radiance would extend the hand of friendship.
Yeah, police. Make sure that they never do it.
Doma has never shown any appetite for summoning, and it should go without saying that we will address any threat to our people, icon or otherwise. With regard to the Korjin, I must stress that they only resorted to summoning under extreme provocation. When the Ruby Sea was at peace and their sacred relics safe, they looked not to their kami for protection. Yet even now, there are certain parties who would destabilize the region with ill-conceived military forays. Unless they alter their course, we cannot hope to be rid of icons.
Quite. I can but apologize. In seeking to eliminate icons, the Empire creates them. 'Tis an irony among ironies, one with which the people of Eorzea are well acquainted, I am told.
Oh yeah, nothing like committing genocide against the people who you don't want them summoning that forces them to summon.
Indeed. Many summonings are the result of persecution, the weak being driven to call upon the divine for deliverance from the strong. So it was in Ala Mhigo, the bitter fruit of Garlean oppression.
A tragic state of affairs. If we are to put an end to summoning once and for all, it shall not be through might, but harmony. Yet we continue to repeat our mistakes, oblivious to the lessons of history. My comrades and I would change all that. We, Populares, have campaigned long and hard for a shift in imperial policy. And at last, the Emperor has seen fit to lend us an ear. Alas, there is a faction within Garlemald that would obstruct our every attempt at reform. A collection of pure-blooded Garleans who seek to consolidate their own supremacy. The Optimates. Lest you wonder, theirs was the hand that loosed our forces on the Confederacy. 'Twas a regrettable incident, one that flies in the face of everything we believe, and I swear to do all in my power to prevent a reoccurrence.
That would be most welcome. But if I may speak plain, if the Empire itself is not of one mind, how can we be certain that any peace we negotiate will be honored?
I cannot blame you for doubting us. Indeed, I should find it strange if you did not. And so, in the name of building trust, I would like to make a proposal. A prisoner exchange. Under Garlean rule, no few Dormans were conscripted into the Imperial Army. We would repatriate them in return for those of ours you captured in the recent conflict. Naturally, any exchange would include the acting Viceroy.
Yotsuyu? What makes you think we have her?
Forgive me, my lord. Was it not your wish to speak plain? Let us not play games. I desire only to work to our mutual benefit. The Optimates tried and failed to take my sister by force. I would succeed by peaceable means, thereby strengthening my party's hand. 'Twould be a lie to say I would not also be glad of my sister's safe return.
Oh, sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit. And the room is filling with it. Sorry, you were saying that you want your sister's safe return. Sorry.
A fellow plain speaker. How refreshing. Very well. Your proposal has merit, but I will need time to consider it.
The problem is, yeah, we know he's a conniving little snake. But stabbing him would only actually make things worse. You don't exactly stab the peace messenger.
Of course, my lord. May we remain in Dorma until you have come to a decision?
You shall be our honored guests. Yugiri, I leave the ambassador and his retinue in your care. See that they are well looked after.
Hold on, my freaking chat is acting up. It's not exactly showing your messages unless I refresh the chat constantly. Either way, it got worse. Yeah, it got worse. But if we had attacked him, you'd be attacking an ambassador, and that would be just another signal for war. Garlemald would just come right in and steamroll him again.
You have our gratitude, Lord Hien. We shall look forward to your answer.
Well, that was unexpected. You can say that again. I still don't know quite what to make of it all, but on the surface, a prisoner exchange does seem a good way to begin. The question is, can they be trusted? They had naught to gain by divulging the details of their internal divisions. As it stands, we have no reason to doubt them. But the ambassador's mention of Yotsuyu left me ill at ease. His grand talk of peace seemed uncannily like a lengthy preamble. I think this might be a ruse to facilitate her retrieval. Perhaps, though I cannot fathom why they would go to such lengths. Yotsuyu may have been the acting viceroy, but she's not Garlean, nor even highborn. Her value must presumably lie with what she knows. Which brings us to a little matter of her memory loss. In her present condition, she would not yield any worthwhile intelligence, nor is she worth as much as a bargaining piece. For now, you are acquainted with the Empire's methods, and I have your thoughts on the matter. My knowledge is at your disposal, Lord Hien. While the ambassador's proposal is appealing in principle, it would be remiss of us not to give it due scrutiny. Indeed, it seems to me I have little choice but to accept regardless. With so many of our brothers and sisters languishing in imperial camps, I cannot well turn my back on the chance to secure their repatriation. Only Kami know when I will afford another. But ere we continue, shall we excuse these two? I fear what follows will bore them to tears. I was just about to show myself out as it happens. Come on, Niren, let's leave Alphino to dispense his copious knowledge. Someone is still sore for being made to watch at Sakazuki. Go on and keep Alize company. We are safe enough for now. Sure, also politics bore me. Boop. Actually, you know what? I should probably... Bam. Oh, I thought this was an NPC. It's a player. A chance to relax at last. And then when I'm out of my depth, Niren. Though no weapons are drawn, and negotiation is no less a battle, and the stakes can be every bit as high. One misplaced word and people could die. If someone with a cool head, and I'll be the first to admit that's not me. So we're left with the internal question, what to do while they prattle on. Alright, for want of a better suggestion, what say you brief tour the newly liberated Doma? I'm interested to hear how the people are faring in their own words. It's not if we'll be missed here. Or will we? Niren, a moment if you would. Ah, Yugiri and... Asahi, was it? You have some business with Niren? Ah, God, I have to fucking voice him. Business? No pleasure, my lady. I merely wish to exchange a few words with the famed slayer of gods and champion of Eorzea. It is truly an honor. Such heartfelt admiration. One could almost forget that you're the envoy of the Empire. Oh, is that so strange? We may have stood on opposing sides in the past, but I see no contradiction in lauding the man who would do battle with our common enemy. And lest you forget, this is my homeland.
It would be remiss of me not to at least thank him for containing the threat posed by the Kojin's vile icon. Now we may continue. As we speak, Lord Hien deliberates over my proposal, and I would take this time to see the land I once called home. Though Lady Yuri is certain to be a jovial escort, the excursion would be all the more enjoyable for your company, and safer besides. The ambassador has the right of it. He's not like to come with harm with you at his side. Will you join us? I am quite sure he will be safe with you, you giddy. Come now, Niran. There's naught else for us to do until Lord Hien has reached his decision, and we're not this moment discussing how best to learn more about the current state of Doma. It's settled then. The four of us shall make a brief excursion through Yangsha. May we start with the town of Monzen? I would like to see what has become of Doma Castle. Very well, if you will follow me. Fine, I'll lead the way. Gotta take him with me. Fucking nerd. Here we are. Nay, can this truly be Monzen, home of the Queen of Doma Samurai? I heard that Yotsuyu intended to send home a few of our automaton here, but only by way of warning. It should not have come to this. Indeed, her savagery only served to incense the people and spur them to rise up in protest. It was folly to think such methods of governance could ever prove effective. The sooner we can begin to make amends for this senseless destruction, the better. Securing supplies and support for the reconstruction effort should not prove difficult, once our nations are formally at peace, of course. Yes, of course. If you would have a better view of what remains of the castle, we must proceed through the ruins. It is a travesty. A travesty! I will remember the keep being so beautiful. In the light of the setting sun, one would swear it was aflame. Indeed, it is a doleful spectacle. Mayhap we will rebuild it one day, when we have finished helping our people rebuild their lives. Spoken like a true popularis, the needs of the people must of course come first. Speaking of whom, would you be opposed to me seeing how they live firsthand? The village of the Mai is but a short journey from here, if I am not mistaken. By river, yes, if you will follow me, I will ready a boat. Ready to cast off? Yeah, sure, whatever. I may be Garlean, but even I don't like him.
Get back! I'm warning you!
Someone's in trouble. Are you all right?
Hi.
What do they want with you?
Yuki, and you lot too. I don't know. We were returning from the Enclave when they came at us.
It seems they won't go quietly.
And neither will we.
Suspicious.
Away with you!
It is nothing. Leave this to me.
Yeah, what do they want with 2 kids? In the middle of nowhere.
An opening.
Uh-oh. I'm just gonna go interrupt us over there. Oh, god damn it. I mean, I'm Garlean, I don't believe in gods. You know, fuck it, 12, damn it.
The art of my forebears.
Ooh, he's doing something special. No, I should make clones. Unfortunately, now all these clones are gonna gang up on this guy.
Taste my steel!
Oh, god damn it. How many times are you guys gonna get attacked?
That seems to be the last of them. You have nothing to fear, child. You are safe now.
That's debatable.
Thank you, sir.
You saved us again. Thank you. If you're ever passing by our village, look us up. You'll always be welcome.
goodness we arrived when we did.
I know, right? What fortuitous coincidence.
But what could have prompted the Red Kojin to stray so far from the Ruby Sea?
I presume these are the sellswords hired by Yotsuyu. If so, the answer is simple. Desperation. Bereft of imperial employment, they seek other means to line their coin purses. Another sad legacy of the Empire's mismanagement.
And people who know about the Red Kojin know that's a fucking lie.
The Empire to which you have sworn allegiance.
A tomato.
Must you always be so pointed? If we are to bring about lasting change, we must look beyond narrow allegiances. You have every right to doubt me, but in time, I hope you will come to see that we share a common goal. You and yours have fought fiercely to change the Empire from without, but if we are to end the cycle of conflict, the Empire must change from within. Am I wrong?
Okay, see now, anybody else would say the Empire will never change, but I'm Garlean, so I know change can only come from within.
I knew you would understand. You have witnessed such change firsthand, after all, during your time in Ishgard.
Dear me, I had hoped to convey my views on our nation's shared hopes under more peaceable circumstances. Yet this regrettable little interlude did afford me a chance to see the famed hero of Eorzea in action. Few Imperial soldiers can say that. At least few who live to tell the tale. Yeah, most of them end up dead. You want to be part of that bunch? Well, after that little ordeal, I believe it may be time for us to return to the Enclave. Return, my lord, but what am I? You seem so eager to observe the villagers going about their daily lives. To be frank, I still am, but I rather doubt the good people of the mine would take kindly to the sight of a man in imperial uniform with blood still dripping from his blade. Even in your company, my presence would only prove a distraction. Fret not, however. Thanks to the three of you, I have seen a great deal more than I otherwise would, and with any luck, Lord Hien will have finished considering my proposal by the time we return. I was about to say, man, do I have to fly all the way over there? No, I can just teleport. Thank you again for agreeing to join me. If not for your aid, the Kojin may well have overwhelmed us. Pray, go on ahead. Lord Hien is expecting you. I will remain without and keep watch over our guest. Well, we'd best not keep him waiting. Welcome back, my friend. Your greeting tells me you accompanied her and Asahi on a tour of Yangsha. I hope you might take the opportunity to recover from your exertions at Sakazuki. But I gather your time was well spent. Until the ambassador affords Yugiri a chance to meet a full report, however, I must rely on you to supply the details. So please, tell us how it all unfolded. Red Kojin attacked. The Red Kojin, here, Have there been any other such incidents since the liberation? Only one that I am aware of. If they are planning some new venture here in Yangsha, we will need to increase patrols. In any event, I am indebted to you for fighting them off, but tell me, and don't be modest, was Asahi truly the first to leap to the youngster's aid? He was. I was quick to doubt him when we first met, but his desire to save them seemed quite genuine. It's possible he truly believes what he's saying. The time I've known you, you've always been an excellent judge of character. What do you make of the ambassador? I still don't think he can be trusted. And the question of what his true intention may be remains. Regardless of his aim, I am resigned to playing his game. For now, at least. Well, forswearing summoning should be simple enough, considering what you know about Daryl in the first place, which just leaves somewhat thorny a question of how to police the Red Kojin. It's that very question in mind that I sought Alphanald's counsel. Thanks to his knowledge of the icons and the rituals used to invoke them, I believe we identified a workable solution. As you will recall, Susanoo was summoned forth using the power of relics locked away in the Kojin's vault on the Isle of Seki. That said, though said relics remain there to this day, it was said that the act of summoning exhausted their stores of ether, making subsequent summonings impossible. Assuming that is the case, preventing the primal's return rests on denying the Kojin the means to amass new stores of ether, either by acquisition of crystals or the relics they are wont to collect. For this, I plan to enlist our aid of the friends of the Blue Kojin. Since Doma's liberation, we have forged closer bonds with Bunshin and his people, and with their support, I am quite confident we can keep the Red from obtaining what they require to call upon this Susanoo. What are the prisoners? They will be exchanged as agreed, and I will give full credit to Asahi and the success of the transaction. If there is aught we can do to help the popularis garner favor, I would see it done. But first I have some unfinished business to attend to. Would you all come with me? Yes, of course, but what manner of business? A past mistake which I would see put right, one which has weighed heavy on my mind.
I had her brought here in secret while the three of you kept our guest company. The world has not been kind to you, it is true. But that does not excuse your sins. You should be at the bottom of the river. Yet here you are. The living, breathing proof of my failure. A failure for which I would now make amends.
What did I do? I don't remember. Was it really so terrible? Tell me, please. What did I do?
You speak of sins, my lord. But at whose feet do those sins lie? With the soldiers who committed the crimes, or those who commanded them to do so? With both, I would say. For all have a conscience, and all must choose. But with no memory of who she is, or what she has done, what sin remains to be cleansed?
You ask that I show mercy?
I ask why the heavens saw fit to deny me my rest. Why Yotsuyu was spared not only death, but the bitter memories of her life.
You truly think it the will of the Kami? If so, Her life is not mine to take. It is yours to safeguard. Come the hour of the exchange, if her memories have not returned, she may remain here in Doma to live out her days as Yotsuyu. But if they do, the Garleans shall have their viceroy. Though the people will protest, they will come to accept my decision when they have been reunited with their loved ones.
Thank you, my lord.
Now then, I believe we have kept our guest waiting long enough. Did Gotsetsu not seem strange to you? His sympathy for Yotsuyu apart, I mean. I know his powers of endurance only too well, but after all he has suffered, even he should not be on his feet. He puts on a brave face for our sakes, but it would not surprise me if he lacked the strength to raise his blade. Though I suppose if he and Yotsuyu are to enjoy a life of peace and quiet, he will have little use for it. It falls to us to shape that future, one in which he need never again set foot on the battlefield.
With Yotsuyu safely in Gotsetsu's care, all that remains is to answer Asahi's proposal. Excuse me. I realize other matters demand your attention, but I would ask that you stay a while longer to see this business through. Oh hey, my weapon gets put away automatically.
My apologies. Our deliberations took longer than expected.
Think nothing of it. The time afforded me the opportunity to go on a rather rousing excursion through Yansha. You have reached a decision then?
We are willing to cooperate with you in combating the Icon threat, and also in the exchange of prisoners. Assuming you accept our conditions, of course. As you know, your sister is in our care. Due to certain complications, however, we are hesitant to release her into your custody.
Complications?
She was inside Doma Castle when it collapsed. Though she survived, she remembers nothing of her past life, not even her name. To clarify, she is in our care not as a prisoner, but as a vulnerable citizen of Doma.
Are you saying you refuse to release her?
Not at all. If her memory returns before the appointed hour.
And if not, what exactly? You will accommodate her here in Doma?
Well, I sincerely doubt she will be of any great strategic value to the Empire. She spends her days daydreaming of Dango.
Dango?
Dango.
Very well. In light of our recent misstep in Sakazuki, it seems only fair that I show you the same understanding you have shown us. Though I do have one small request. Regardless of Yotsuyu's value to the Empire, she is yet my sister. Before I leave, might you permit me to speak with her in private?
Of course. Perhaps you could even bring her a plate of dango. She would be most pleased. Yugiri will see you to her chambers.
Forgive me, my lord, but has he not been gone over long? Perhaps I should. Calm yourself, Gotsetsu. I understand your concern, but we have to wait. He deserves that much. Sorry to have kept you all waiting. Thank you for your understanding. Long did I dream of this reunion, but never did I imagine it would be so joyless. Part of me hoped your stories of her condition were just that, but alas, it is as you say. Tsuyu, do you remember anything of this man? Anything at all? No. I'm a stranger to her, that much is clear from the single look. I leave her in your care. As you wish. Now, if you'll excuse me, my superiors are long overdue a report. You'll be elated to hear of our agreement, of that you have no doubt. As for our exchange itself, once I have obtained the relevant permissions, I will arrange for your people to be relieved of their various duties and sent here to Yangsha. This will take time, of course. Of course, you may rest assured your soldiers will be well cared for until you return. We will also be taking steps to better counter the threat to the Kojin and their icon. Before you take your leave, there's one other matter. I'm informed it was you who took the lead in rescuing 2 young Domans from a band of Kojin sellswords. I have not yet had the time to thank you properly. But please, there is no need to thank me. I only did what anyone would do under the circumstances. Fortunately, I was in good company at the time. The blight of the Red Kojin is the Empire's making. Were it not for our transgressions, those children would not have needed saving. The people of Doma have suffered enough, my lord. I promise to do all in my power to spare them further pain, be it at the hands of the Kojin, or indeed the Empire. I pray the Emperor will see things as you do. There may yet be hope for us all. Until we meet again. Gotsetsu, as before I leave Yotsuyu to you. How funny would it be if she was like, I don't like him. And then we're all like, yeah, we don't like him either. I invite you, the rest of you, to join me outside. Let's treat Asahi to a proper farewell. The Ambassador's airship awaits at Castrum Flumnus. Let us be off. Ah, my eyes. That's bright.
I wish you a safe journey.
This has been a most enjoyable visit. I look forward to our next meeting. Maxima, would you take the others and see that all is ready for our departure? I simply cannot leave without first giving thanks to the Warrior of Light for accompanying me through Yansha.
You know what's funny? If you're a Lalafell, he gets down on his knees.
Mark me, savior of the savages. There will be a reckoning.
Oh, son of a bitch, not now.
You've nowhere left to run, traitor!
Alright, then don't talk, just kill him. A lot of this could have just been prevented if someone just rushed and stabbed him.
Ignorant savages! Killing us will avail you naught. For every Imperial you cut down, 1,000 more will come. Abandon this foolish endeavor and surrender. You may yet serve our righteous cause.
How dare you speak of righteousness? You who forsook kith and kin to serve conquerors! Be glad I grant you this mercy. What in the... Reinforcements? No, just one! Cut him down!
So weird seeing him with a gun blade.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
This one is promising. Who remains to offer us resistance?
A host of rebels led by Lord Hien hold the enclave across the river.
Lord Hien?
The king of the former king of Dorma, sir. They say he is one of the greatest swordsmen alive.
Is that what they say?
Who was that?
Surely you jest. That was Xenos Galvas, legatus of the 12th, the crown-bloody prince. I heard he was strong, but that was frightening.
And that's the moment Asahi became
Lord
gay.
Xenos. Everything you are, your power, even your face, it vexes me.
Yeah, well, at least I can do something you can't do, and that's satisfy Xenos. Satisfied him so hard he killed himself.
Go on. Lash out like the beast you are at an emissary and jeopardize the newfound peace between Dorma and the Empire. My lord was destined to lead us unto a glorious new age. Your light is nothing to his radiance.
Who's dead? Who's alive? You know, it would be a shame if my fist suddenly slipped into your gut.
I will cherish this moment. Lock it away within my heart. Until the day we meet again.
You look troubled, my friend. Was it something he said?
Oh yeah, no, it's not that he, threatened me with an inch of my life, called me savior of savages, praises the ground the Xenos walked on, not to be trusted.
Of all the memories to witness.
I had my doubts about him, but I would never have guessed he was a disciple of Xenos. My lord.
Calm yourself, Yugiri. I set no store by him or his enlightened brethren. But if by treating with them there is even the faintest hope, we might secure the return of our conscripted
oh my God,
brothers
Frank.
and sisters.
See what you knocked down?
After the way I risked their lives in the rebellion, I owe them that much.
My lord, you bear no blame for their fate.
If not blame, then responsibility. They were prisoners, and still I chose to fight, knowing they would be executed in retaliation. But now we have a chance to bring them home. If it means bargaining with a monster, so be it.
My lord.
Besides, I think he likes me, which is more than some can say.
Sir, I don't think he likes any of us. Makes no sense. Why would he bother keeping up pretense for so long, only to drop it right before the very end? To entice me. He really wanted me to hit him. Perhaps he no longer thought it necessary, having secured Doma's cooperation in the prisoner exchange. If he truly is a disciple of Xenos, this possible emotion simply got the better of him. Remaining calm around the man who slew his lord will have taken its toll. Whatever the explanation, now is not the time for hasty reprisals. We shall proceed as planned. The Red Coach must be placed under surveillance and the Garlean prisoners made ready for the exchange. But you need not concern yourself with the details. The affairs of Doma to us. When our exchange draws near, we will call for you. I should certainly hope so. Whatever the Empire's true intent, we would be on hand to play our part, either to defend Doma or to help usher in a lasting peace. I thought we might use this time to return to Eorzea, but given the volatility of the situation, it may happen best if we remain in Kugane. Agreed. Between Yotsuyu's amnesia and Asahi's dubious agenda, I'd say we have ample reason to remain in the neighborhood. If anything should happen, anything at all, you must send for us at once. Oh, I will, on that you have my word. Charting a path through the sea of trouble promises to be difficult enough, but I am not so proud as to attempt defeat alone. To Gugane, then. Tataro and the others must know of what transpired here. It seems you're in quite the predicament. Well, should we receive any urgent missives from Doma, rest assured you will be the first to know of it. Yes, of course, we're pursuing a number of ventures to replenish our coffers, but I suppose that we can all wait if any urgent news should come through the office. About that, I wish to apologize to Taru. It was reckless of me to make such a passage with first consulting you. You may be certain, however, that I mean to reinvest the silence, if it means drawing upon my personal funds. That's very thoughtful of you, but I'm sure it won't come to that. If Sauron's business proposition is as promising as it sounds, Nira should have no difficulty wiping the red from our ledger. Forgive me, Niren. It would seem I have unwittingly heaped my financial troubles upon you. I swear I will pay you back, though I fear a struggle to cobble together anything of monetary value. Knowledge I can gather in abundance. To start, I plan to investigate the divisions forming the Empire. May have Riol and his associates have had something on the subject. Regardless, the more we know about the politics of Garlemald, the better our chances of predicting the Imperial's next move, which might yield you an advantage on the day of the prisoner exchange. Knowing what we do of Asahi's apparent resentment towards you, I cannot say what he hopes to gain from it. If there is even the faintest chance that the lasting peace could be forged between Doma and the Empire, what choice do we have but to try? Lord Hien has the right of it. Asahi may be a monster, but we must play his game for now. Agreed. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away... Arranging the prisoner exchange proved easier than I thought. Yes, my lord will be most pleased. Everything is going according to plan. Meanwhile, thousands of... oh, not so... maybe hundreds of miles away.
Can you truly remember nothing? Nothing at all?
Were we... friends?
Yes! We were good friends, you and I. In fact, I've brought you a gift. I pray that one day soon, as you gaze into that mirror, you will remember the woman staring back at you.
It's so pretty. Who are you? Who are you?
Meanwhile, thousands of miles away.
How are you feeling, my lord?
Fine, now leave me.
You know what? I think I'm gonna call it here for tonight. Take a nice little seat on the couch. Relax a bit.